Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 16th shloka. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Tatraivam Sati Kartaram Atmanam Kevalam Tu Yaham Pashyatya Kruta Buddhitvad Nasa Pashyati Durmatihi. In the last class, we saw the meaning up to this shloka. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, after explaining in the 14th shloka and 15th shloka, what he explained there, every one of us are doing the action with these 5 factors. So, Adhishtanam, Karta, Karanam, then Pruthak, Cheshtaha and Daivam. So totally 5 factors. All this is happening in the Prakriti, in the relative world. After saying these 5 factors like this, Bhagavan still made them shorter and told in 3 words. One is Kayika Karma, Vachika Karma, Manasika Karma. So these things are explained in the 14th and 15th shlokas. And after that only, now Bhagavan criticizing, scolding at the Ajnani. For the Ajnani, Bhagavan given the 2 titles here. One is Durmatihi. In Tamil, Durmargan. Durmatihi. So, who doesn't have any Viveka? And why he doesn't have the Viveka? Bhagavan saying in another word, Akruta buddhitvat. He never attended the satsang. He never listened to the scriptures. Therefore, he never trained his mind. Akruta buddhitvat. He is now acting like a Durmati. Okay. Not that he do all the nasty and atrocities like that. No, Durmati means who cannot think more than this relativity. His mind is so gross. So therefore Bhagavan, what he thinks? He thinks that these 5 karanams and 3 instruments which are all doing the actions, these are all I, the Atma. He uses the word I, the Atma. But in his view, Atma means body for him. So, Kartaram Atmanam. Actually, Atma is Kevalam, which is one without second and which is free from any of these attributes. Such Kevala Atma, and he considered himself not knowing that, so he considered himself, I am the body, therefore, if at all I am the Atma also in this body, I am doing. So this I am doing claiming is the biggest mistake. Therefore, Bhagavan calling him as the Durmati and Akruta Buddhivan. Now, after saying that, now in the 17th shloka, Bhagavan giving the contra picture. opposite to this. There he said Durmati, now he is telling about the Sumati. I will read the shloka. Yasya nahankruto bhavaha buddhiryasya na lipyate hatva pisasa iman lokan nahanti na nibadhyate. Now Bhagavan talking about the Gnani who consider himself as the Atma, but he knows as a Atma I am not doing anything, therefore I am Akarta. So Gnani's Chintana, the thought, the way of thinking of the Gnani is like this. So he is a Sumati who is having a proper right understanding. This Sumati word generally used for the ladies, because Mati is the feminine word, but the Mati is there for everybody. Mati means mind. Men are also having mind, not only ladies. So to say, maybe we don't keep the name like that, but to say it is nothing wrong that everyone is whoever attends the satsang, whoever listens to the Shastra, whoever understands the statements of the Shastra, he is called Sumati. Su means good, no? Suktam. So whose mind is properly well trained because of he exposed himself to the Shastra. Therefore, so now what he thinks this Sumati? Yasya, general meaning I will tell, then I will explain little more extra about it. Yasya nahankruto bhavaha, yasya ahankruta bhavaha na. For whom there is no the thought of that I am doing. Because when I recognize myself and claim myself I am the Atma, then naturally I won't feel or have that thought of that I am doing. Aham kruta bhavaha yasya nasti saha sumati. And his buddhi is the kruta buddhi, not akruta buddhi, kruta buddhi. He tried, approached the teacher, surrendered to the Shastra and teacher and started listening, and he become now a Sumati. And that buddhi, kruta buddhivan, Sumati, he never gets tainted by any of these karmas which are done by these 5 karanams, or the 3 instruments, or 3 types of 3 aspects of the kayika, vachika, manasika. He never get na lipyate. Yasya buddhi ahankara bhavaha na asti. Saha na lipyate. He won't get tainted. He is not caught up by this cycle of karma and all these things. That means he is very well know that I am the Paramarthika Satyam Atma. Now such a person, even if he kills Hatvapi Iman Lokan, even the people who are all standing here, Iman Lokan, Bhagavan saying, how much you may do the killing, destruction and all that, Hatvapi, even after having killed, but really speaking, you are not becoming the killer. When you are not becoming the killer, therefore, na nibadhyate, you are not bound. Now, we have to take this word very carefully. Oh, then I will just say that I am the Atma, I am not doing, but I will do all the himsa. I will do the violence, I commit the violence. No, that is not the meaning. Actually, Gnani never commit the violence. If really Gnanam. So So these words are not just to use for your own favor's sake. That means because Atma cannot do anything, can't do anything, never do anything. Very confidently, if that knowledge is there within me, then I never have the fear of that, I have done this, I have done that. Body doing, Prakriti doing, Indriyas are doing, all together are matter. They are all matter. So how does it matter? So he is very much keeping himself away from these instruments which he is using. That is the beauty. He uses them, but he is not identified with them. That's why we call him as a Sumati or Gnani. So this is the meaning given here. Now, few points we have to ponder on this. What this Naham Kruto Bhavaha, Aham na Aham Kruta Bhavaha na means what? I will tell in a few points like this. First of all, I am not the owner of the body. I am just using body. I am not the owner. See, owner is always different, tenant is different, no, who is paying for rent. Now we are not the owners of this building, but we are using it. So like that, I am not the owner of the body. Then question may come for me or somebody else. Then who is Ishvara is the owner of the body. Ishvara is the owner of the body. Then as the Ishvara instructed how this body should be used, he has given me the intellect and given the Shastra and Dharma. According to that I use this body, but I know very well this body is not belong to me. I am not the owner of the body. So when it belongs to the Ishvara, I am using it, I may lose it also. I got it, it is Ishvara's, and I may lose it also. But as long as it is there, I will use it. Now to lose this, I won't feel any sorrow or I won't hesitate. Anytime it belongs to the Ishvara. If this thought is there, then think that do we think and worry or fear about the death? Gnani, even he won't get the even thought of death. Because death is impossible for me. Death is not, it is not there in my dictionary at all. In Atma's standpoint of view, where is the death? For whom? If it is there for entire this Namrupa Prapancha. Every moment that is only happening. Constant flux and birth and death and birth and death. It is constantly going on. And if I clearly understand that, do I worry, do I fear about it? Therefore, I may lose it. I am using it, I may lose it. Anytime. Definitely we will lose it. Then, that's why I have no, another point, I have no any control over this. I have no any control over this. How it is functioning this body according to the Prakriti, whenever it feels hungry, I will give the food. Whenever it feels the thirsty, I will give the water. That is naturally the requirements body asking, and when it shows some symptom, it is tired, I will sleep. I will sleep means what? Body will sleep. I allow the body to sleep. So in this way, this if you really think, we have no any control on this. But we are thinking and trying to control everything like that. When it belongs to the Ishvara, in the Samashti, this cosmic function, What control we have? A scientist or any person, very little, very little. That's why he is not satisfied. Still, can I get more control? Still, I can get more power. Like every Rakshasa desire to have more and more and more and power. It never satiated or it never says, okay, enough of it. So that's why we have no any control on it. It grows by itself. It becomes old by itself. What we have contributed. But why I feel so attached and ahankara saying, I am maintaining, I am doing this, I will do that, I want to change that. These are all because of the falsehood, ignorance. So, not only I don't have the control on my body, I don't have any control on the others' bodies also. Other buddies' bodies also I have no control. Body control means I may tie up somebody, I arrest it, I kidnap, all with force I can do. But really speaking, you have no any control. To say that in short, we have no any control about this Prakriti or the Pancha Mahabhutas. They are functioning with their own this way. When man becomes so greedy and wants to show off himself, ahankara vimudhatma, then he will boast this, that, like that. But ultimately, you die. You will just give it up everything. You may be a Indra, Lord of the heavens, you have to quit. You may be the Lord of Brahmaloka, Brahmaji, you have to quit. What control we have? That means in the relative aspect, you want to bring the changes, you want to have the control, you want to prove, you want to show off, everything is bluff. You cannot do anything. So instead of struggling for the changing, controlling and all that, you introvert your mind, have gained some control on your thought process, in understanding process, and then you discover who are you really. But generally, every person wants to do something other than this. Something other than this, in the name of religion, in the name of service, in the name of anything, except this they want to do anything. Shastra says, except this, if you are doing anything, that is only a wasteful thing. Mahati vinashti, because you won't get anything there. You will just group in the darkness again and again. You won't get any answer. You won't get any solution for your life problems. If you want, that's why live with real understanding, then you need to come to this knowledge. No other way. No other way. But very rarely some people only become Sumatis. You only dedicate their time, they sacrifice their domestic things. Now people, you are coming here means, I know that you have a lot of your homework, housework, not homework in sense, so many things will be there. But the only thing, I am also a domestic person only. But how to curtail, how to reduce, that is your talent, your talent. No one can say that anything. You must know the requirement and urgency. Shankara says in some place, example, if house on the fire and you are taking the bath or you are taking food, then you will say, then let me finish the food and then we will think of put off the fire. But still closer example, if the fire catch to my hair or to my dress, then I will wait and slowly go and then take the water or do. How urgently on war footing you will work for it. That much urgency should be there about this gaining of knowledge and removing this ignorance. I cannot wait. So ignorance-odectomy has to be done immediately. For many patients, no, emergency doctors say immediately the operation should be done. Surgery should be done. We cannot wait. That much passion, desire about this, if it is there, it is easy, nothing difficult. How to adjust my vyavahara, domestic things and all that, and give more and more and time to study of the Shastra and be with the teacher, being with the Shastra and contemplate. Life will continue. Minimum things will be taken care of. Why we unnecessarily create again and again new projects and agendas and make ourselves tiresome? That should not be there. Actually, that is the meaning of the retirement. It is one's own choice. But Shastra says that. So I have given now 5 points nearly. Then next point is, therefore, so if these points are all understood and applied, now I am free from the ahankara. For I have to claim myself, I am the doer and I am the enjoyer. It is going on, something is happening, I am just watching it. Therefore, I am free from the ahankara. This is the meaning of here, yasya na ahankrutah bhavaha yasya. Otherwise, that word simply to say, drop your ahankara, don't feel egoistic. What? These points should be noted. That's why, if we are able to understand the Sanskrit or deep other things, analysis and discussions, at least these basic things, what we heard, we must able to take into our mind and ponder on them, like a tidbits. Then, about this na lipyate, also I have to say 2-3 points, one word, no? So, therefore, he doesn't have any bondage. He is already liberated. Liberated while living, Jivan Muktaha. How come? In the points which I have mentioned here, and that the word Bhagavan given ahankruta bhavaha yasya indicates that what is the conclusion of that? I am akarta. I am non-doer. Now, this na lipyate talks about the aham abhokta. I am not the enjoyer also. From what standpoint? Atma standpoint. Atma standpoint. That's why let me remember all the time I am the Atma only. Therefore, so ahankara then and there nullified. Nullified. Under vigilance, under the control. Nalipyate means I am abhokta also. Therefore, I never even think a thought of my death. Even I never thought I die. If really this knowledge is assimilated, I already told that point, then, but I am working. How? See, as like in drama, many times this example we are giving, you act, the people too who are acting in the drama, one is acting as a Rama and one is acting like a Ravana. They both are acting only. Because the person is acting like Rama, he is having a very all great qualities. They both are acting only. Sometimes this Rama who is acting may be a drunkard outside after he goes out. But the Ravana who acted as like that character is a much good character person, good conducted person. But both will, now when you are coming to act there, you have to say your dialogues only. Ravana has to say Ravana's dialogue, Rama has to say Rama's dialogue. Like that, if you are a wife or a husband and whatever, wherever you are, remember that I am just acting this role. Then work. Then don't get so much, tension, stress, anger, any of these things don't allow to come near to you. If I am acting, then why have to develop all these things? These two people who are working for 6 months of that particular serial or cinema, because of they saying all the dialogues and all that, after the completion of the shooting and cinema or the drama over 6 months, 1 year, Rama won't, that person never become Rama Vigraha and Dharma, he won't become. Or that person get all bad habits of Ravana. They only, whatever they are, because they just acted. Like that, as the Atma, I cannot express without this body. Now I am using this body in this drama. Here many characters are there going on. Why I have to take it seriously? See what this knowledge gives? Immediately keeps you on the pedestal, high pedestal of the peace, relaxation. So in this way, just let us act the role, that's all. But while acting this role, I have to listen the Ishvara's command. What Ishvara's command? I will follow the dharma, the rules of what is dharma, adharma. That's why Gnani, even he thinks Atma, I am not doing, I am karta. I told no, he won't go in a wrong way. He never do adharma. As long as the body is there, he behave, follow the rules. As long as you use the vehicle, drive the vehicle, you should follow the rules of the driving and the road safety. You cannot say, or stop driving and all that. Then nobody will ask you. So dharma is important. In this way, we should do that. For this, lot of examples given before. Now, after saying this, up to this what Bhagavan spoken, actually from beginning, sloka number 1 onwards, question of the Arjuna, up to 12, the karma yoga spoken in a different way, with a different recipe. Ingredients are same. He told 5 factors, then he made into 3. Now, from this 18th sloka onwards, 12, after 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, these are all about the Jnanam. He showed the contrast picture of the Durmati and Sumati. Now, he is going to talk a different topic, 18th sloka to 40th sloka. How he takes up this, again here numbers will come. 5, 3, now again here 6, again 3. Why all these numbers? That's why I told Bhagavan last verse, Sankhya Proktani. I told the meaning of the Sankhya, where you enumerate and calculate and see the categories, entire this phenomena. What for sir? Why all these calculations for us? Don't say that. You have to study in this way only, detailedly understand. When you say I am, you think of it really what it is. So, who is doing, what are the things involved? Now, 18th sloka, Gnanam gneyam gnanam gneyam parignata trividha karma shodhana karanam karma kartete trividham karma sangraha. Gnanam gneyam. So from 18th sloka onwards, one way we can say here, Bhagavan going a little more deeper to the personality, that is Triputi. We heard about this Triputi. When we talk about the Triputi, mainly it is again this only, Karta, Karma, Karanam. All Triputis only they called now. 3333 will remain. Now here Bhagavan first in this sloka just introducing what? 6 factors he is introducing in this sloka, and later on how this in this again these 6 factors, from that again he will take 3 of them, and how those 3 function under the effect of the 3 gunas. I told you, from 16th chapter onwards, Bhagavan having that same mode of enumerating 3, Sattvika, Rajasika, Tamasika. Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga also like that, and later on the 17th chapter also taken like Shraddhatraya Vibhagam, and already of course in the 14th chapter Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogam. Now under this only some more elaborated explanation about these 3 factors. What are they? One by one if you see, Bhagavan enumerates later. I can just list out, that's all. It's an introductory shloka, pratigna shloka like. Parignata means the knower, then gneyam, the knowable, and the gnanam, the knowledge. Okay. Object, subject, and in between the knowledge. Trividha. These are the 3 things. What are they? Karma chodhana. These 3 are become the cause of the action. These 3 are becoming the cause of the action. Triputi we studied in Panchadashi, in many other places in a Vedantic way deeply. Here Bhagavan, this is not from this Vedantic close point. At the gross only we are talking about the Karanams and this, that and Karta, all that. Now, but Bhagavan, even if one action should take place, for that the knower of the action should be there, and what for he is doing, the noble should be there, and that knowledge is required how to do, what to do. So these 3 are the cause for the action. Then another 3 introducing, and these 3 also cause for the action. They are the mainly related into the intellect. And these another 3, Karta, 4th one, or we can take this is another 3 like Karma, Karanam. Karta, Karma, Karanam, the doer, the object, and the instrument. Like this, iti trividaha karma sangraha. All about this karma, this is the frame of the action. This is the network of the action. Action means karanam, karta, and karma. Karta, karma, karanam. Or in the intellectual level also, parignata gneyam gnanam. That means Bhagavan wants to say any action to you first take it up, the things will happen here. I know that I have to go to the class today. Then I will plan it. So all this happening in the intellect only, buddhi. Therefore, this parignata, knower, the knowledge and noble, all this, plus this, then later as you become a karta and karma and karana. So this is just introducing the 6 words again here, which are some are already old in the previous shlokas also. Now after introducing like this, now Bhagavan is going to take up one by one according to the gunas. This is also introductory shloka, that's why I am completing that also, we are not elaborating. Now in this, Bhagavan first, listen from me, I am going to talk about this bunch, this group. Gnanam karma cha karta cha tridhaiva guna bhedatah prochate guna sankhyane yadhavat shrunutanyapi. As enumerated by the Sankhya philosophy, Sankhya Shastra, I am explaining to you that also. Please listen from me sincerely, attentively. This Gnanam, Karma and Karta, these 3 also, according to their guna bheda, they are discussed in 3 aspects. That means Bhagavan is going to start later Gnanam, Sattvic Gnanam, Rajasic Gnanam, Tamasic Gnanam. Then same way Sattvika Karma, Rajasic Karma, Tamasic Karma. Some extent he spoken in the previous chapters about it, but again now this is 18th chapter only, summarizing only, Here Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga will come, again Karma, Gnana, like this only he is going to summarize it. Therefore, Tridhaiva Guna Bhedataha, according to their nature, guna, they are again divided into 3 different categories. So that I will explain to you in the next class and you listen and understand. So here we conclude now. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.